thing here. Everybody wants to talk about today, especially baseless and gunsler no sharp, not so sharp. They're trying to talk about who is better. Is Scotty Simpson, was he very underrated? They ask this question all the time. And I keep trying to tell people, how do you judge who's underrated or overrated? Scotty basically was a good role player. That's what he was. The only reason people are making him better than what it is or what he does basically what they think is because LeBrownie fans are trying to make a case to discredit Michael Jordan and his greatness. Scotty Simpson, everyone loves to bring up that one great season that he had. My brother even brought this up. Me and him have an argument all the time about this. It took The Last Dance for him to see that Scottie Pippen want nothing but a big crybaby who was mentally weak, who was Michael Jordan's lapdog. That's all he was. And it took for him to see that. And I had to play that back and send him a clip every time to rub it in his face. Because he swore up and that Scotty was one of the biggest reasons they were winning. And I kept telling him, like, bruh, I've watched Scotty all the time. I've watched it all the time. And dog, he never did anything big in the clutch. Scotty was good because he could handle the ball being 6'8". He could play defense. He was a good defender. Wasn't a great one. Everyone loves to bring up Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. He went up with Magic. Well, first of all, they didn't have Byron Scott in that series because he was hurt. James Worthy was hurt from the last series. That Lakers team shouldn't have been in the championship. It should have been the Blazers, but the Blazers got screwed on some calls. Scotty guarded Magic Johnson, and everybody's saying, like Shannon Guzzler, no, not so sharp. Hey, well, basically, this is what happened. Magic was getting triple doubles on Michael. It's like, okay, you got a triple double on Michael. Like, what does that mean? Like, oh, when Pippen got on him, he wasn't just as effective. No, do you know what changed the series? It wasn't because of Pippen. What changed the series was they took Michael off of Magic because Michael was their main scorer. When you have a guy who's your main scorer, you don't usually put him on the best defender. This is why Michael and Kobe were very unique. They were the top scorers of their team and they guarded the best player. Christian, what is you talking about, dog? We not talking about King Richard right now. I haven't even seen the movie or anything. But yo, so basically Shannon is saying that he's very underrated. And my thing is this, Scotty is not a top 50 player. He's not even a top 75 player. I've said this from the beginning. I've said this then, that it was a travesty he was in the top 50. Dominique Wilkins was a better ball player than Scotty Simpson was. And I get tired of all these guys trying to say it was that. Now, me and Skip, we agree on this. Damn top 50 player, are you serious? Over all these other guys? But yet, they keep on trying to bring him up because, oh, well, it's trying to discredit Mike. Mike has been hated on by the LeBrownie media for a long time because they want to put him over Mike so bad. You even got Shaq out here talking about, well, if LeBron break the all-time scoring record, he's the GOAT. How? How is he the GOAT? He's played longer, and it's taken him longer to get to the scoring, to win the scoring thing more than Kareem. It took Kareem less time. What up, Scrub? Right. They want to hype him up so bad because they know when it's all said and done, nobody's going to care. Everything he's doing is going to be based off of longevity stats. They want to put everything out there as, oh, longevity stats. Look, he played a long time. Look, he played a long time. It's like, nobody cares he played a long time. LeBron has come up short in a lot of big games. People are going to put out, oh, well, he hit a lot more game winners. Yeah, he should have. He done played in more playoff games than damn near everybody. The guy's been done for 5 or 6 years. He's only making it because of his teams. I said before the season, if he comes off the bench, his game, let Russ run with the young guys, a lot more games. But he don't want to do that. His ego is too big. We got all these people out here finding ways to discredit players. You guys have just wiped Kobe off the list like y'all never were talking about Kobe was one of the greatest to play. I just don't understand this. Like, I've watched Kobe and LeBron play. LeBron is nowhere near Kobe. Kobe was a way better ball player than this man. This man has destroyed franchises. He destroyed the Cleveland franchise. He destroyed the Heat for a little bit. Excuse me. If it wasn't for Pat Riley being the guy he was, the genius that he was, the Heat would have never been back to prominence like they are now. You have all these people trying to find ways to say, man, Mike, man, what, he didn't get out the playoffs till Pippen got better. No, he got out the playoffs because he finally got a team. He finally helped Pippen grow a pair. Horace Grant started balling. It wasn't just Pippen. See, it was the team. They were able to have Horace. Horace was balling. Pippen not only was balling. They had other players like Paxson and them stepping up. Craig Hodges. It wasn't just goddamn Pippen. You guys always want to say it's one person. No, it was a team. Michael finally had a team around him. You had B.J. Armstrong. All of these guys playing their position. It's the same thing you guys try to do with Kobe. Oh, man, Shaq the reason he was carrying Kobe. Well, if Shaq was carrying Kobe, why did it take Shaq like damn near 4 or 5 years to win his first championship in L.A.? Kobe came in as a kid. He was straight out of high school. What happened with that? Oh, I know what happened. They didn't start winning until Kobe developed. When Kobe got to that level, it was like, all right, we got to get rid of Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. You had Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel. You had Kobe coming off the bench as the sixth man. You had all these pieces, Eldon Campbell, all of them, and you still was losing. But they don't never bring that up about Shaq. They always hype Shaq up to discredit Kobe. You see how the narratives work? This is why I don't follow espn or Undisputed, none of it, because they tell you half truths. Y'all weren't talking about Shaq when Shaq was flaming out for the Lakers, where he was getting his ass did dirty by Karl Malone. Then he didn't do nothing with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. That Sonics team used to get him the business. So that's what I'm saying. You guys keep on making these narratives and following the stupidity of the media, that it just gets funnier and funnier each time. And it's funny when a young ass kid trying to tell me, like my little brother trying to tell me something about players, when I'm like, dude, I watched other players that were better than this guy. He's just getting all the love because it's publicity. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta wake up from all of this BS. Nobody got time to keep going along with these narratives. These narratives are bogus. Everybody bragging about LeBron's game where he balled out in against the Pacers. It's like, dog, it's early in the season, man. It's early in the season. Until when January hits, then we're going to see who's real, who's not. Right now, I just don't know who's real or who's not right now. But we'll see coming weeks what they're talking about. But you got to look at the whole picture and make sure you get the gist of it. But the media today, their job is to tear down a black man. But Scotty put out that ridiculous book, and yeah, Scottie Pippen is overrated. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome. Number 2, and HDII TV was power. What did you say, Felton? Was good. I saw BMF last episode. No, it was surprising. Well, we'll talk about it another day, man. Thank y'all for listening. I'm out.